Hi guys, it's Dave in real life and welcome to this WrestleMania 37 predictions video. We've got night 1 and night 2 to predict on this video, so we're going to start off with night 1. In no particular order, we are going to start with Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good match. Shame that the build was pretty poor. Really think that the having them in tag team matches has been pretty dreadful, if I'm being all honest. Bianca has looked strong. She had a good feud with Bayley coming from a Rumble win, or just before a Rumble win, so she has looked strong this year so far. So I am predicting Bianca Belair for the win. I think we're going to get a new SmackDown Women's Champion by the end of the night. I do think this has got potential to be the main event of night 1, just because I can't see a title change, which I'm going to explain in exactly a second's time. So we're going to go for Bianca Belair in that first match. To the second championship match, which could even open WrestleMania, which is Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. I'm going to be bold. I mean, a lot of people think that Drew is going to win and have his WrestleMania moment, which he definitely had that last year. I think Bobby retains. I think the Almighty's got legs. I think he hasn't had the title long, for one. I don't like the idea of flip-flopping the championships, the way WWE have been doing. So it would be nice to see Bobby retain. Maybe all this Hurt Business has been a bit of a ruse, and it's an evil plan for them all to be at ringside. I don't know. I think Bobby does retain, and that's why I've gone for Bianca in the first match to win the title. I think night 1 is definitely going to be Bianca Belair's night. We go on to another match on the card, and I think this is easy to predict. I mean, there's no way this is not going to happen. It's Bad Bunny versus The Miz. Bad Bunny's going to win. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of interference from John Morrison. Damian Priest being in Bad Bunny's corner is obviously going to be the major difference. Yeah, it's a well-known fact that if you're a celebrity and you're going into, or a non-wrestler and you're going into a match at WrestleMania, you're coming out a winner. You just got to look at the likes of Floyd Mayweather and Lawrence Taylor, or LT, when he beat Bam Bam Bigelow. So you've just got to look at them as examples. Yeah, so Bad Bunny is definitely coming out of Mania with victory. Go on to another championship match, and that is the New Day against AJ Styles and Omos. Do think that AJ Styles and Omos are going to be new tag team champions. Keeping the titles on the New Day, I don't know. There's just, it's just obvious that they're the champion team. It would be nice to see AJ and Omos have this run. Get Omos on the map with his first championship as well. I think they've been trying to tease a split between them, but I just think that's just to build anticipation for the match myself, to be honest. Yeah, so I've got AJ and Omos to become new tag team champions. Now to a match that nobody actually wants or cares about, and that is Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon in a steel cage match. I mean, does Braun need this kind of hype? I don't think so. I don't know why this match has even come about. The build to this has been boring and terrible. Shane McMahon trying to make out that Braun's a dunce. is just, it's just poor storytelling. This needs to just be a quick over and done with. A part of me thinks that Shane's going to use dirty tactics, but I think Braun, is going to do something. There's going to be a really big spot in this match, but I do think Braun wins. We go on to what I think is going to be the match of the night on night one, and definitely one of them standout moments. This is Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. There's a reason why this is happening. Seth Rollins Cesaro has never had a one-on-one match at Wrestlemania. I think he is walking out a victor in this. I think the build it has been fantastic. There's no way Seth Rollins is walking out of this as a winner. I really think that this is Cesaro's chance to shine. Maybe a possible build in the singles ranks. I mean, been a great tag team wrestler for a while. It'd be nice to see him get that major push now as a solo wrestler. So yeah, Cesaro is taking the victory for me. So we're going to go out now on to night 2, and obviously because no particular order in this one, I'm going to just go with the night 2's main event straight away, and that's Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. Clearly, the reason why Daniel Bryan for me is in this match is to protect and keep Roman Reigns looking strong. Yeah, because he's not going to take the pinfall. Daniel Bryan's in there to take the pinfall, and we are going to get a new Universal Champion in Edge. There's just no way they're not going to put the title on Edge. It's just the build that has been for that, and they've really kind of made it now that nobody's the face, that everybody is going to do what it takes to become champ. I kind of like that. It's kind of like a desperation for them. Who's going to be champion? I think Edge is now showing that the rated R Edge that was in the coming out of the Attitude Era, or the Ruthless Aggression Era. I forget which one, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think Edge is going to be your new Universal Champion, so night 2 is going to be Edge's night, like Bianca Belair is going to be her night in night 1. To contrast that, we go to the next match, which is Asuka, current Raw Champion, against Rhea Ripley. Right, and just this like splits a lot of people. People think that Rhea is just going to walk in and take the championship straight away. I mean, she did have that brilliant Mania match with Charlotte Flair last year, so I can understand what people are thinking. But I think Asuka's good enough for the retain. For some reason, I just think it's too soon. The build to this match well, it's not even started yet. I think Rhea winning at WrestleMania is a stretch. I can see why people think it's like the new generation and we're going to get different matches. I just think this is a feud what could continue on into Money in the Bank. Maybe Rhea Ripley gets that moment then. But I think she fails again. I think time to shine is not yet, especially on the main roster. She's competing on Monday Night Raw in a tag team match, which will be her first official match as a member of the Raw roster. I just think it's too soon. I really do. I think Asuka, her title reign has not been great. So this would be a nice little thing for her to walk out of Mania still the champ. This is something that she's not done. So it'd be a nice little, like, well done for the year. She has had a fantastic year, so that's where I'm thinking. I mean, I know a lot of people will be backing Rhea Ripley, and I kind of can see it, but I hope it doesn't happen. But I'm going to stick my neck out and I'm going to say Asuka retains. I kind of rumbled on a little bit with that one, but it's okay. This one, the build to this, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people in the community are absolutely excited for this one. And yeah, I can believe why. I mean, it's just going to be shenanigans after shenanigans, supernatural, whatever. Whatever you want it to be, I suppose. You know what match I'm on about. It's the Fiend versus Randy Orton. Yeah. Fiend returned at the last pay-per-view at Fastlane. Has looked pretty much dominant since his return. Bit wooden, very zombified. I don't know how this is going to play out with his new costume in the match. Maybe something more will happen on Monday Night Raw. But yeah, we're going to get this new burnt-faced Fiend against Randy Orton. I'm going to go for the Fiend win. We've waited so many months. It would be a bit of a kick in the face if Randy Orton were to pick up the victory at Mania after the build that we all wanted the Fiend to get revenge on Randy Orton. And I just think the community would absolutely collapse. I think Twitter would fall down if Randy Orton won, which would be funny to see. I've got to admit, I would find it hilarious, but I do think the Fiend wins with a little bit of help from Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I mean, involvement in this is massive, as she's going to be in his corner, so there's just going to be a lot of fun and games. Randy Orton's going to lose his mind by the end of it. Go on to the IC title match between Big E and Apollo Crews. Yeah, I think we're getting a new IC champion. I think after his loss at Fastlane, I think it's time now to put the title on him. I think the feud's not going to be over though. I think Big E's going to go after Apollo Crews for a while. I think Big E is destined for the title picture, main title picture, so I think it's only a matter of time that he moves away from the IC mid-card battles. But for now, I think this feud is going to continue a little bit longer, so I've got down Apollo Crews to be the new IC champion. We'll go on to which I think is just going to be the match of the entire weekend. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but I think we're going to get the best spot in this match. I think we're going to get the best wrestling in this match. And it's Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I don't really care that Logan Paul is going to be in Sami Zayn's corner or whichever corner he's going to be. He might have a nice little moment at the end of the match where he punches probably Sami Zayn in the face. I think I can see that definitely happening. Yeah, but we do expect the staging, the pirate ship, to be used, because Kevin Owens pretty much wanted to jump off that staging last year. He managed to jump off the side, but I think the ship will get used at some point in this pay-per-view. Yeah, so I've got Kevin Owens as the victor, claiming the victory. God, I cannot speak today. But yeah, Kevin Owens is going to win that one, and I think that could definitely, has potential to be the fight, the match of the weekend. We go on to the last one, and that is another championship match. God, we're spoiled for championship matches. It's for the US title. It's Matt Riddle, or just Riddle now, against Sheamus. I've been impressed with Sheamus for the last couple of weeks, especially in his involvement in that main title picture. I think this is a bit of a step down for him, but I can see why they're doing this. I think the importance here is to get Riddle over as much as possible. I mean, they really like Riddle. I think they see as eyed him up as a big potential, especially in the mid-card. So I'm going to be bold. I'm going to say Riddle retains. It might upset a few people, but I think the original bro is going to retain. I really do. So that is my predictions. Now I'm going to be a bit bold now. I'm going to try and put my other thoughts out there. Especially, everybody knows that I'm a massive Bayley stan, so to have her not on the card is, it's winding me up big time. But I think, as a bold prediction, we get a ding dong hello segment with Bayley, either at the start of the show or throughout the shows, night 1, night 2, whichever. And I think we get a big return. I think we see Becky Lynch or possibly Ronda Rousey. I think there's going to be a big return this weekend, and I've got a picture in my mind that it's either one of them two. I think it's more likely to be Becky. Oh, it would be fantastic that like Bayley's just like running her mouth and I beat everybody on the roster, I've done this, I've done that, and then the doorbell rings and behind that door is Becky. I mean, that's just going to be a massive pop for us at home. I think obviously because it's a live crowd. Neck scratch for Austin 316, there you go bud, I know you've been missing the neck scratch. Yeah, do think there's going to be either that segment or she interviews Hogan or introduces Hogan and Titus O'Neil. I even mentioned them. Yeah, they're actual hosts for Wrestlemania, and I forgot. Going to be Hulk Hogan and Titus O'Neil. Forgot. Crap, YouTuber. What am I doing? Yeah, but these two possible other people what could appear on the show in some capacity. We could get a John Cena, but he's always there anyway, isn't he? You can't see him. And maybe, and then this is a stretch, I think this is even bigger stretch than Brock Lesnar or CM Punk, to be honest, but I think we might get The Rock. Yeah, wouldn't that be a shocker if Rock showed up? I mean, this is Peacock's time to shine. They need big names, they need the views and people to be subscribed to their network. Although from reports it sucks. Feel sorry for you guys in America right now, but I think they'll iron all the kinks out of that eventually. But yeah, I can see some big massive names. I think they're just going to bombard us. This is the first show in front of a crowd and it's Wrestlemania, so they're going to throw the kitchen sink at it. So I'm expecting a massive entrance, explosions, big star names. I'm expecting the works. I think this is going to be the show what announces the world back from the pandemic. I mean, we're not fully back from the pandemic, but this is the start. Whereas last year it was the start of the pandemic and everything was shutting down. This is really a sign of everything reopening and starting again. So I think WWE are going to really put on a show. And yeah, if you haven't got Peacock or you've not got the network, I mean, seriously, get on the box office, get your local network service to get you this pay-per-view, because it is going to be explosive. What a week of wrestling we are going to have. Starting tonight, Raw, and then you've got the Hall of Fame, then you've got Stand and Deliver. I will be doing a live stream on Wednesday. We can talk about everything but Stand and Deliver, and obviously chat about Wrestlemania, all the talking points of the week, any last minute matches, rumours, we'll cover it all. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video, comment, give me your thoughts. Who are you picking for Wrestlemania? Who is walking out champs? Who's going to walk out with egg on the face? Let me know in the comment section below. Please share on social media so that other people can see this video. And if you've not subscribed, please consider it. It'd be very much appreciated. All of that stuff really helps this channel out and helps with its growth, so please consider it. It's all free of charge. You're not going to have to pay a penny extra to do any of that, so what are you waiting for? It's free, just click the bloody buttons. But as always, I've been Damien in your life. You've been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Until the next time, or at least until Wednesday. Bye for now.